Jimmy, a defeat out there this afternoon. What was your take on the action?
Unacceptable. The first 45 minutes I don't think we've played as poorly, all season. I think we probably had one or two, a handful of moments of looking anything like how we've worked on the grass and what we've played, how we played in previous games. They're probably up and at us and in our face a lot, and we just didn't deal with that physicality. And they obviously played back to front quite readily. When it gets in the rain, they've got some good quality in around their front four, if you like, and we didn't deal with it.
Like you say, didn't deal with it. And we spoke yesterday about Sutton being good at what they do, and they exactly did that for the 90 minutes out there today.
Oh, they're very, very effective with it. And I think, obviously, they know how to play the pitch and play the surface. I think that comes into account as well. And I think sometimes, whether you want to dress it up, sometimes maybe people look and get a little bit demotivated about coming and playing on a plastic pitch, and maybe we've had one or two doing that. It's something I'll be speaking to the players in the week on about, about their mindset about coming to an environment like this and a pitch like this. We obviously prepped at our place for 2 days playing on a 3G pitch, but yeah, listen, taking nothing away from them, they're very, very effective in what they do. They've caused problems. I actually think it's if you get set right and you got the right mentality, it's quite a comfortable way to play up against. But also with the ball, we didn't display any bravery or any real mentality to do the things that we do well.
There were a couple of moments in the first half. I think just another one that flashed just wide, and the 2 goals disappointing, and straight away on the back foot going into the break then.
Yeah, well, I spoke about a response at half time, and and everything just said to you then about being brave, and there was lots and lots and lots of space available for us to take, and we didn't see it. We didn't trust ourselves to take a touch at times. There was too many players that wanted to hurry against their press and play in one touch and play with uncertainty, and that was probably the big message at half time. Play with more certainty, take a touch, be braver. I think we could have got our 2 10s on the ball a lot more. Actually the Justin chance was probably one of the rare opportunities in the first half where we did play our way and did find the way of getting Justin into a 1v1 situation. I think if that goes in, maybe it changed the dynamics of the game slightly, but we weren't at the races. I thought second half there was a response. I thought we had a real good 15-20 minute spell, and then they start being game intelligent and manage the game and start breaking the game up, and there was lots of restarts and lots of slow restarts, and the third goal was a killer for us, and it's almost game set a match.
That half-time thought must have had some effect, because we did come out the box quickly, and it was important to get the goal if we were going to have any chance to get back into it.
Yeah, I don't think our performance could have worsened in any way, shape or form with or without the ball. From that first 45 minutes, you can't come to a place and not defend the directness and not land in areas for regains, and not have a bravery to get on the ball, and that's exactly what we did first half, and wouldn't deserve anything from the first half. If Justin's chance would have gone in and we'd gone at the break 1-1, they would have still been the better team, and would have still had lots and lots of work to do in terms of trying to impose our way of playing, and disappointing, mate.
The next 2 goals, any complaints? I guess disappointed to concede them, and that was game set and match, wasn't it, once you got the third and fourth?
Yeah, well, I think the third goal, again, I just spoke there about playing with uncertainty in the first half, and I spoke to the boys that at half time, and there's uncertainty. I think Justin's got a great opportunity he's quick, he's very, very direct, to push it past the lad and go past him, and we're not trying to work a back heel and end up conceding the goal, and that uncertainty in there. And the last one, we've got a chance to counter, and instead of going to the final, the front 3, we're going to the back 3. We get mixed up and put ourselves into danger, for Tyrone to receive under pressure and don't react and respond behind the ball well enough, and it's a killer blow, to end the game, and they get their 4th goal and win the game 4-1.
Clearly a disappointing performance, but to concede 4 as well, you don't give yourself much of a chance, do you, when you can concede 4 in any game?
No, and if I'm being brutally honest with you, and we said this to the boys, we look at our league form going into that game. We were 6 clean sheets out of 8 games, and of course, listen, in any game you're going to ride your luck, and you're playing against a team that want to score, and sometimes I don't like the word luck, but sometimes we've been been on the side of having some good luck, and teams not capitalising on us, but we've had 6 clean sheets, and I think a majority of them's clean sheets. You know, we've been the most dominant team with the ball and almost defending with the ball. So keep speaking about we want to control the game. You know, we want to control the game to penetrate and to play forward, but there's also times where you can control possession and defend with the ball. And you look at the last 4 games, we've conceded the last 5 games. Sorry, 4 of the last 5 games we've conceded way too many goals. So, you know, probably the unfortunate situation at Dover will play a positive part in our working week, in terms of we can have a full week on the grass and get some real good work into the players.
And just finally, we spoke yesterday about the squad rotation and giving more players a chance because they're back now fit. Was that the thinking behind leaving Ozzy, Stars and a couple of others out of the game today?
A little bit governed by the surface. You know, a little bit governed by, you know, when people are. I think there's a good saying. You know, if people are carrying things and you're masking things and managing things that, you know, playing on a 3G surface, sometimes we'll find that out. So it was an opportunity for us to utilise the squad and don't forget. And this again, I'm glad the Dover game is off because we can have a full week and finally get over, you know, our 2 week layoff. You know, this was always going to be a difficult game in terms of lads not training on the grass, not being around each other, not being in the fresh air. 120 minutes, then a 90 minutes intense game against Hartlepool on Tuesday night. You know, it's, for some players it was a stretch too far to go again, and we had to utilise the squad. But no, hopefully we've come out of that period now in terms of, you know, our physicality, and we can have a good week and get back to it and be raring to go on Saturday at home.
Is that the same with Gudge, because he had the 90 minutes on Tuesday after a long layoff, and today maybe a bit too soon? Yeah,
I think in hindsight it's a great thing. I think 90 minutes was probably a little bit too much for him. He's had a little bit of reaction, a little bit of swelling. So, and again with the surface, you know, people that are borderline and people that you're either managing existing injuries or injuries that they've just had, you have to be very, very, very careful with the change in surface. And it's something we spoke as a staff, you know, and we listen. I know I keep saying it. We've got a big squad and we've got strength in depth, and you know today we probably haven't shown that today. You know, and some people have had an opportunity to come in and claim a starting jersey, if you like, and haven't done so.